Good afternoon, traders. It is Friday, December 27th, 2019, and the U.S. stock market is closed. Well, it was another typical Freaky Friday. The reason I hate Fridays is exactly what happened today. Um, Dow jumped up this morning to all-time record highs right from the very beginning, and then before we had a chance to get out, it sold off rather massively here. It looks like it may have just gone negative by a point or so within the first 45 minutes, or it went neutral. I don't know, but anyway, it the problem here is sometimes on Fridays the sellers just come in like crazy on an up open, and that's what happened today. And what happened with us is when the market opened this morning, we had over $7,000 in profits on our position, and then by the time we got out, that had dropped to negative 6,700. So in other words, we saw $14,000 in profits evaporate in about 40 minutes this morning. That's what's really disgusting. And it wasn't just our stocks. It was all stocks. I mean, I looked at all kinds of stocks this morning, and they were all, that we weren't in. I was looking at stocks in our portfolio, but we weren't in all of them. But everything sold off this morning on this pullback, the first 45 minutes. And then, of course, after we got out of everything, then the Dow took off again, and it looked like it actually made a new high up here, and then it kind of tailed off for the rest of the day, and then had this frigging sell-off at the end of the day that took out the low that it made that first 45 minutes. Then it bounced up a little. Now, in spite of all this crazy action today, the Dow Jones Industrial Average made another record high close today, up 24 points officially. And of course, these numbers up here, those are record intraday highs for the Dow. So the Dow had a record day, but oh God, this is this is just crazy price action, and as I say, it's pretty typical for a Friday. So we had negative 6,700 on our closeout trades. We got into 4 new positions today. 3 were positive, only 1 was negative, but we're still carrying negative $1,800 over the weekend. So, nothing really went well today at all. Um, I I have just one. I'll show you one interesting stock that we did make some money on, but we could have made more. This is MDR, which is McDermott International Incorporated, and we had bought this yesterday on our big rally here, but as soon as we got into it, it started pulling back. We closed yesterday with it at a loss, but then it popped up this morning really strong when it was up here right there at the high. We were up almost $5,000 in McDermott International, but then it turns around. Yeah, we get stopped out there at the end of the first hour, and but even with the stop out, it was good for $3,200 in profits. So it was a good trade. That was the only thing going for us today. Nothing else was working for us at all. And then even McDermott had to kind of consolidate for most of the day, and then it rallied toward the end, and we ended up buying it up here at the high tick of the day, but it did not pull back. Maybe $100 for us at the most here. So maybe it'll be okay. Darn thing could gap up on Monday. I'm not going to worry about it. Anyway, that's the way it went on Freaky Friday. You guys have a great weekend. I'll be back here on Monday trading.